Alright, what I'm doing is I shut my power off on my CNC while it was in the middle process of making a board. And what I want to do is locate a point on that board as a reference so I can feed that information into the CNC, because we have a soft home on the shark. So what I did is I found this point right here, which is a circle. I'll go in now so maybe you can see it. See that circle? What I did, I highlighted that first and then opened up, draw a circle. And when you do that, it exposes this box. And that actually gives you the X and Y coordinates. So I wrote those down, making sure that I know which circle I'm looking at. And now I'll go out and move the X and Y and Z into that hole. And then I'll show you what I do from that. Alright, this is the project I'm trying to save. Basically what happened, I was machining a bunch of Pegs and Jokers boards. I did the laser burning first, as you can see. So I've got this 16 boards lasered in place. Then I lost power. I was in the middle of drilling the holes, and you can see it stopped out in here someplace. So what I did is, I showed you earlier, I went back to my Vectrix layout and I identified the X and Y values for this hole. And then I moved my cutting bit into that hole. And these are the values, as I set up 0, 0 over in the corner. And so these are the values that I get. But what happens is, as you look, I'm off by a little bit, but I'm in the hole. Alright, what we're going to do is take a little time and show you how to set the values. If you remember the last screen, this value is off just a little bit. So you touch on that, and it comes up with a value, and then you have the option to do a couple things. And what we're going to do is set it to the new value. And the new value, if I can see my paper, the new value is going to be 1.194. So to set it, all I do is go 7, double click there, you push back. I'm looking through the camera, so it makes it a little harder to do. 7.194. Then you hit the set button. And what it does is it says you're about to change that. Warning, warning, Will Robinson. You're going to change it. And you say, that's okay. And now if you look, that value has changed. Now we're going to change the Y. Touch the Y. You look at your sheet, it's 3.415. So we do 3.4. Oops, get back on the screen, 15. 15 and set. It's going to ask you the same thing. You're going to change it. Is that okay? Yes. Now we set this one to Z actually by using the touch plate. And I've showed you that in another video. You just raise it up and home it using the touch plate. Okay, so now the values are set. Now you can see it's all done. I saved the project and I cut out the boards, drilled the boards, cut out the boards, and I have tabs in here that are small. If you put enough force on them, you can pop them right off. All done. Pegs and Joker boards. 16 of them. So I saved the material, saved the laser pattern, all that stuff that I did before. So it finished up and cut them out. They're near perfect, but that's the only thing I ever make is near perfect. I don't make anything quite perfect. So leave the good Lord to do that. So there you go. All done.